Hey guys, what's up? This is Vinnie Stevens. Welcome to another video from my channel. And yeah, so as you can see, I am now back in my own room back in England. Fortunately, I didn't have time when I was back home in Ireland, 3 weeks I had, to actually make this video, just due to having a lot of uni work to do and just other personal issues, and I'm only getting around to doing this video now because I had a lot of work to do when I came back, and I kind of just wanted to take a couple of days off to chill. So this is a video pretty much something about last year in rocks. As you probably seen from the title, biggest things that happened in rock in 2018. So yeah, I'm going to keep this introduction short, and yeah, let's roll on with the video. Also, what I'm going to do in this video is, since I am using Power Director, Cyberlink Power Director, I will be showing a title, and then I will be talking a bit about it. So that's what to come. I've decided, as I said, I might have said in the end of my last video, I've decided to scrap using Wondershare Philoma, due to the fact that they put their watermark on the videos. So yeah, enough of me talking, let's get on with the video. So number one, I also forgot to say, I have picking 10 of kind of what I think is the biggest things to happen in rock this year. There's a lot to pick from, but I just kind of just picked these ones out at random. So the first one is Journey's ex-singer Steve Perry returns to music after nearly 25 years away. So Steve Perry has been gone from the music scene now for more than 2 decades. Back in October, he released his first solo album in the last 2 decades, Traces. Tragically, his project was delayed for its release. His new album Traces has became the first ever top 10 solo debut, and entering the Billboard charts at number 6. There's been a lot of speculation that there possibly may be a Journey reunion with Steve Perry that could quickly follow, but Stephen Perry has said that he's a bit mixed on it. So on to the next one. So Fleetwood Mac rebuild after shocking split. So guitarist Lindsey Buckingham was in the second tenure with Fleetwood Mac. He abruptly ended in April there in 2018, reportedly over disagreement about touring. A few weeks later, they announced Fleetwood Mac announced new dates with Mick Campbell of the Heartbreakers, Neil Flame of Crowded House stepping in for Lindsey Buckingham. Lindsey Buckingham filed a lawsuit, perhaps inevitably, followed in October, along with charges from Buckingham. The Fleetwood Mac had became nothing more than a cover band. By December, Lindsey Buckingham is now settled with Fleetwood Mac, and they're even entertaining the idea of having a reunion at some point. Meanwhile, elsewhere, his bandmate Stevie Nicks was announced as 2-time inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, this time recognising her solo work. So on to the next part. So rock royalty, can't speak properly, continue to say goodbye. So at the start last year, 2018, getting kicked off in January, announcing a farewell tour from Elton John, which I'm not a very big fan of. There was call from farewell from a band called Little Brick Road. With Elton John's tour was going to be called, final tour was going to be called Farewell Little Brick Road Tour. Elton John's final dates include career-spanning 24-song set list, a brand new stage set, and a six-piece backing band performing in front of a massive video screen framed with images celebrating Elton John's accomplishments in his accomplishments in his career. Neil Diamond has also decided to stop touring, sign of his Parkinson's disease diagnosis. In April, Ozzy Osbourne has kicked off what he's described as his last solo tour. He has actually had rescheduled some dates while he battled with a nasty infection, but has returned to the stage. Leonard Skinner has followed their farewell tour in May, and Kiss has announced their final tour in October. Bob Seger has also saying that he's on his farewell tour. Up next might be Meatloaf. He's, I think with his ongoing health issues, might sidelight him forever. So on to the next So next one is Def Leppard's big year, includes a Journey tour and Hall of Fame honor. So I was supposed to go and see Def Leppard last December, but unfortunately with moving to uni and stuff, I had to sell my ticket on. So Def Leppard last year played a big 58 city tour with Journey between May and October. They split the headliners role. They did a total of 10 massive stadium tours and visit two famous venues like Fenway Park and Madison Square Gardens, as fans felt the opportunity to see the two bands together, which is a first since 2006. I think the band took in about $97.1 million, making it the 10th biggest tour of the year. Then in December, Def Leppard did tour with Cheap Tricks in the UK and Ireland, and I think they toured Japan and Australia as well. I think in the UK and Ireland tour they played the Hysteria album in full, and also I not forget Def Leppard has been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which I voted for them. So on to the next big thing. So ECDC returned to the studio, or did they? So rumours that ECDC have returned to the studio again began swirling after band members were spotted in Vancouver. I think this was about September, late August, early September, where they had previously recorded their previous albums, Rocker Bust, Black Eyes, and I think Stuff Upper Lip. Fans intentionally noticed drummer Phil Rod and guitarist Stevie Young, who's filled in for the late Malcolm Young on 2014's Rocker Bust album and tour. A few days later, Rod and singer Brian Johnston were photographed outside of Warehouse Studios. Another shot featuring Stevie and Angus later surfaced. This next came speculation on the music itself, namely that ECDC were completing older songs written with and featured performances from Elton John, who died in 2017. Tracks dating back to the band's pre-Black Ice era were supposedly being dusted off. Now on to the next one. So number 6 is Vinnie Vincent announces then rescheduled return. So the famous Vinnie Vincent, he's been quiet for a number of years now. Returned to action decades after his stint with Kiss and then his own band, Vinnie Vincent Invasion. This year saw the guitarist announce and then completely rework and then finally rescheduled a series of comeback shows. This would be his first full-length performance in 30 years. Things started kind of promising as Vincent performed 3 Kiss songs in October with 4x4 Fate at a pre-launch party for Kiss Cruise. Vincent took over for Bob Kulick after he dropped out. Headlining acoustic concerts were set for December in Memphis in the United States, then upgraded to full shred shows with former Vinnie Vincent singer Robert Fleischman, drummer Kyrie Appice, and bassist Tony Franklin. But Vincent has postponed them all, with new dates set for February at the Guest House at Graceland. But by then, now Frenchman has built on that. So on to the next one. So this next one is probably the biggest one in kind of this, is we're saying final goodbye to rock legends. So the first one was guitarist Fast Eddie Clarke, who was the last surviving member of Motorhead's first classic lineup. He died in January at the age of 67 after battle with pneumonia. That's how you say it. Clarke joined Motorhead in 1976, and with bassist and singer Lemmy Kilmister and drummer Phil "Filthy Animal" Tyler performed on the band's first 5 studio albums. Both Lemmy Kilmister and drummer Phil "Filthy Animal" Tyler both are dead now. Vinnie Paul, drummer and co-founder of Pantera, he had died last summer at the age of 54. Former Leonard Skinner guitarist Ed King died at his home in August at the age of 68. King played for guitar in Leonard Skinner from 1972 to 75 and rejoined them in 87 during a comeback after a decade of inactivity. So now on to the next one. So, okay, Jimmy Page's Judas Priest, thrown off on script there, issue highest charting US album after losing Glenn Tipton. So Judas Priest in 2018 was on quite a roller coaster ride. In March, Firepower became their biggest charting Billboard hit ever at number 5. It was also just their second after top 10 album after 2014's Redeemer Souls. By then, hopefully, tragically had already struck. Guitarist Glenn Tipton revealed he had been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease in February and departed from regular work on the road. The band played the first show without him on March 9th. Tipton made a return later that month to perform Metal Gods, Breaking the Law, and Living After Midnight in New York. Judas Priest then embarked on the 5-week headlining tour of North America with Deep Purple and Andy Sneap filled in on temporary basis. The Also in 2018, Judas Priest was one of the nominations for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but unfortunately had lost out to Bon Jovi. They also have announced a UK tour with, I think it's a UK and European tour with Ozzy Osbourne. Now, I was going to go and see them, but unfortunately, tickets sold out, so they may be doing another kind of big European tour on their own sometime this year, but nothing's been announced yet. So on to the next one. So Bon Jovi reunion becomes a signature Hall of Fame moment. So last April in 2018, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony featured the Moody Blues, Dire Straits and the Cars, but the big reunion that stole the show was Richie Sambora playing with his old band Bon Jovi for the first time since 17th of March 2013. Both Sambora and former bassist Alec John Such joined Bon Jovi's current lineup for the entire performance, which featured You Give Love, a band name, It's My Life, When We Were Us, and Living on a Prayer. So yeah, also Bon Jovi have announced an European tour for this year under This House Is Not For Sale tour. So yeah, that's pretty much what's to come. And now on to the last one. So the last one is Gene Simmons is anomalous solo box leads to a reunion filled tour. So Gene Simmons released kind of a solo box set, busted eye-popping prices, and a tour that sparked some cool Kiss reunions. So as 150 song collection was available in one of three incredibly expensive ways: $2,000, $25,000 and $50,000. The last of which feature personal delivery from Simmons himself, as well as a VIP meet and greet. The accomplishing dates included an expected appearance by longtime partner Paul Stanley, but Simmons has also shared the stage with former bandmates Vincent, Peter Criss, Ace Frehley, and Bruce Craig, plus current member Eric Singer. As I said, Gene Simmons is part of Kiss. They have announced a UK tour this year, or European tour, one of the two, and American on their final farewell tour. They're kicking it off this year, and it's due to last 3 years. So I'm going to wrap up this video. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the instant notifications bell in the description below. So I've actually forgot to say I've actually got a new light in my room, rather than having the big one on. And instead, I tried to keep these short and sweet. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a few videos of these. The next one's going to be what's the biggest things coming in rock in 2019, as well as I'll be doing one like this for the car front, as well as the same kind of one for car front as well for 2019 for that. So yeah, I added a few more things into that script that I was supposed to. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and I guess see ya.